pace again against North Fikri. He's round North Fikri. Washington, where's the support? It's there from Anowin. But Amin Nazari defends. Hadin. Sherman. Looks out wide. Rizal. Lovely flow and tempo to this game. Kipre have made a run that wasn't seen. Badrol plays at Badrol pace. Adin Azman, I think central. Spreads it out wide. Rizal Ghazali. Badrol goes outside of him in pedestrian-like manner. Rizal's cross and the overhead from Cheche Kipre would have been spectacular. Again, Rizal Ghazali helps it in. The technique's wonderful. And that's only a foot or so wide. Well, this time it's Anowin who's down injured, and that's concerning. It could be a fifth substitute required by PJ City already. As Fajrul Daniel and Azmuddin Akil prepared to come on for Kedah for their second and third changes. Amrul Hisham replaced by Fajrul. Amin Nazari replaced by Azmuddin Akil. So it's possibly a change of formation, a little bit more 4-2-4. Daniel scored the extra time winner in the FA Cup, his claim to fame. Now he's got a far more mundane task to undertake. Win the ball, get it out wide. We've got Hadin and Azmuddin. Run by Salomon. Anowin, as you'll understand, is seemingly okay again. Corner kick. Azmuddin immediately getting wide. He likes to hug the touchline. He can take players on. So it's a personnel and tactical change from Aidil Sharin coming into the final 25 minutes of an important game for Kedah. Top two ambitions. Fajrul. Azmuddin. Tivandaran tries to prevent the corner, cannot. And the change is going to happen now, I think. No, maybe not. Referee happy. Yeah, there is the change. Anowin is on, off. Kugan is on. Cheche Kipre, third corner in rapid succession. Lot of changes. It's not a good ball in from Rizal. Tivandaran's done well. Looks for Safi. Adin Azman. Chased by Kugan. Washington versus North Fikri. It's a mismatch. But he's got no support until Kugan arrives, and then Kugan's got maybe Tivandaran. Instead, he'll win a corner against the harassed North Fikri Talib. Final quarter of what's been a fascinating game of chess. PJ sitting back but looking to hit on the break. The frightening pace of Washington ran out. Kedah just trying to find their way past a resolute and disciplined, organised rearguard.
No phone. Slow.
In the 6-yard box for Kedah. Effectively so. Claims for a handball by Elizao against Kapar Sherman. Half-hearted though. And if what? I can't think of a direct shot that he's had to save other than one that beat him. Which can be the frustrating life of a goalkeeper sometimes. Sometimes you can have 20 and you're throwing yourself everywhere. You're the hero of the day. Other times, one beats you. It's the only shot the opposition have. Asmuddin trying to wriggle his way clear of Tivandaran. Fajl. Asmuddin. Lovely ball into Riz Al Ghazali.
Oh!
So Kapar Sherman. Oh, off the hand and into the net.
Alhamdulillah.
Kipre. It was a defender's hand it hit, so it would have been a penalty. But Kipre was alert for his third goal in 2 matches. And eventually, the wave after wave of Kedah attacks is rewarded. Again, Riz Al Ghazali important in the move. Comes out to Kapar Sherman. At this stage, you think they've missed the chance. Then he crosses in. It comes off the hand of Kim Bong Jin. Might have been a penalty, might have been offside, but neither is given. 4th goal of the season for Cheche Kipre, and Kedah have the lead at 2-1. Fine finish.
Look here.
No VAR to slow the game down in Malaysia. So Kedah have that all-important 2-1 lead. 68 minutes to go, and poor old PJ City might have to change how they take this game on. As if what is unorthodox in his clearance. Volleys it straight into the attacker, and out for a goal kick. There was Kanan who came on as a substitute for Anowin about 5 minutes ago. Sorry, Coogan. Cannon's playing down the left, Coogan down the right. Not a lot seems to ruffle Aidil Sharin. Singaporean thriving in the Malaysian leagues. And poor old Kade Evan is looking bedraggled. So if that's okay, 20 minutes to play. 2-1 not safe for Kedah. The pace of Washington Brandao, as well as the energy of Tivandaran and the creativity of Safi Saleh. I'm pretty sure that they'll be able to create something, but here's Hadin. Chance to run at Rajesh. Gets the better of his man and tries to flick it in. Flag was up for offside earlier on in the move, hence the free kick for PJ City. And if they do lose, despite this, it makes next week's match against Sabah, which you can see on these channels, even more important for PJ City. Sabah are one of the teams in the 2 relegation slots. PDRM in action today, but they've had points deducted there in negative points so far this season. And while not technically down, it'll be a remarkable performance if they were to get out of danger. So 1 place, and it could be PJ City, it could be Sabah, it could be Felder, it could be Pahang. Corner kick for Petaling Jaya City. Rajesh doing well. Salman Raj will trot over to take this. Again, they've got Elizao in there. They've got Kim Bong-jin. And before the corner kick, I think the players are going to be taken off for the water break. Oh, that's an interesting one. A water break just before a corner. It'll be vital for Kedah to just keep their focus and their concentration so that when they come back to defend, they're all tuned in. But in the meantime, they have a 2-1 lead courtesy this man, Cheche Kipre. 4th goal in Kedah colours. Opportunist strike as well, and just a few minutes after he thundered an opening kick narrowly wide. Okay, Devon. He makes his side difficult to beat. He knows the limitations of his team. Gets them organised. Says, come and beat us. Scoring goals has been a problem. A 1-0 up though. They had something to defend, and then they were hit by a stunning equaliser from Kapar Sherman. And then eventually the chances that were coming in the second half told. Elizo had cleared off the line, Rajesh had cleared off the line, Badrul Bakhti hit the bar, Kipre had flashed an overhead kick just wide, and eventually Kipre reacted fastest to a loose ball in the penalty area for 2-1, but now they must focus on defending. Salman Raj with the corner. Kim's in there, Washington's in there, Safi of course. The header from Kim Bong-jin. Hit a volley wide in the first half, Kim Bong-jin, from outside the penalty area, so he can certainly be a danger man. Salman Raj helps it on. Azmuddin, lovely turn. Away from Kanan. He's got 2 in the penalty area. Callum Muller had problems fielding the ball. And then Sherman is somehow adjudged to have fouled Kim Bong-jin. Being told to put the ball wide so it doesn't come back into danger, but that's too wide. Second time Callum Muller has knocked the ball straight out of play from a free kick or goal kick. 14 minutes left for PJ to maybe claw an unlikely point. Sherman. Kipre inside of him. Instead, Rizal finds Azmuddin. Rizal makes a move down the right-hand side. Sherman takes it over, much to Azmuddin's frustration. Patrick Daniel. Kadin. Sherman. Fadzal. A little bit of keep ball from Kedah. Kapar Sherman. Azmuddin is available, width provided by, inevitably, Rizal Ghazali. Irfan finds Rizal. That's better, Fazmudin. 2 in the penalty area. Fazmudin's cross is blocked off by Elizao. He's strong enough to keep the ball away from Fazmudin. Wants the throw in, doesn't get it. He's having a right old go at K. Cannon for not being in a position to pick up that flick. Rizal. He's got kind of assist in both of the goals. Shakir, for the first time really, Kedah can not relax on the ball, but don't have to think about going forward. They can play keep ball and just try to entice PJ City out of their defensive shell. Coogan has done well. Adin tracks back, and then Coogan has to go backwards, finds Arun Kumar. Kim Bong Jin. Rajesh into Coogan. Sweeps it out wide to K. Cannon. Approaching the final 10 minutes, Salman Raj. A little bit ponderous on the ball, but it's nearly broke for a PJ player. Instead, Kapar Sherman can run at Arun Kumar. Looks for the ball inside for Cheche Kipre. Elizao was aware of the danger and closed it down very nicely. Kim.
Tumpah saja, tumpah.
Now, for the first time in this match, there's a little bit of a lull. And I think what the Kedah team are saying is to PJ City, it's up to you to take the game to us now. For 68 minutes, we took it to you. Now you've got to show what you're worth. And then, let's see what Cheche Kipre and Kapal Sherman and Hadin Azman can do to you on the break. And Azmuddin Akil, let's not forget him. Little flick in. Elizao. Kim. Oh, he's blocked off. But with the hand from Kapar Sherman. And he's going to get a yellow card for... Was it Sherman who got the yellow? Or Kipre? Yeah, it was flashed towards Cheche Kipre as Rajesh is offside. Here's the moment. Ah, that's what it's for. For that little drag back, not for that intervention. Good refereeing. I was mystified, and then the replay has come back and shown us exactly what it was all about. And that is very good officiating from Mohamed Fusa Matsaleh. Sherman gets away from Arun Kumar. Kapar Sherman, where's the support? It's there now. Azmuddin. Straight at Kalamullah Al-Hafiz. Slide tackle is successful. A little bit of off the ball stuff between Kapar Sherman. It's a foul against Kapar. Kim Bong Jin, I think, has been cute and smart there. That's the smile. And Elizao steps in. I wouldn't take on Elizao Arajo. So there's the first foul, and yeah, Kim knew exactly what he was doing.
Low sikit, kau tu nak tutup. Tengok, low sikit.
Harun. Elizao, those distinctive wristbands. Is he reluctant to drive forward, but maybe PJ need him to take a risk or two in these last 8 minutes or so. Is there Tivandaram? Good ball out wide to Rajesh, who'll chase and scrap and harry without success. Salman Raja, thumping tackle. Cheche Kipre will take a few seconds, won't need treatment. Just trying to run down the clock now, Kedah. If results go their way, Kedah, a victory here, would elevate them onto 10 points, which is level on points with Terengganu, and would move them into 3rd place in the table. Depending on other results, UITM, if they win, they could also be on 10 points. So other than a certain Johor Darul Taksim, it'll be pretty congested at the top. Tackle coming in from Kanan, perceived to be too over-aggressive by referee Mohammed Fusa. Badrul Bakia wants to take responsibility. He was very prominent in the early stages of this second half. Now then, Brandao, they're trying to release him, but Shakir just stepping in to intercept. Good international footballer, Shakir Hamza. Cheche Kipre, beaten to the punch once again by the experienced Kim Bong Jin. For PJ though, defeat number 3 of the season is looming. Rizal. Couple of fancy flicks to get themselves out of danger, and a foul there that Kanan didn't like to be on the receiving end by Azmuddin. Washington shepherded into a corner where numbers will deal with Washington Brandao's power and pace. Manages to wriggle free, but in from his own half, and then tries to angle a 60-yard ball. And Noor Fikri wanted Ifwat to help him, and in the end Ifwat did help him. Adin Azman. Talk beforehand was about somehow trying to keep Kipre Cheche and Kapal Sherman quiet. Well, both have scored. Here's Safi. From Zakaria, a great tackle there. And that'll be a yellow card for Coogan, I believe. Indeed, it is the substitute. Flying into another substitute. There are so many of them these days. Fadzal. We'll need a little bit of help. Coogan's name is in the book. So he joins Irfan Zakaria. And Cheche Kipre. So what will the final 5 minutes or so bring us for Kedah? And he hopes an equaliser. That was his stated goal beforehand. Wanted to come into Darul Aman and pick up a valuable point in the battle against relegation. But it does set up next week's match in PJ next Saturday. PJ City versus Sabah. A match you can watch on Unify. It really does make it a crucial game, because they're both on 5 points. Felder look like they might be picking up a point today. Aziz Al Ghazali's a muscular chap. Difficult to knock him off the ball, I think, as Kate Cannon just discovered. But Safi Saleh gifted the ball. Tried an early strike that was well blocked. Tail end of Safi Saleh's career. Still capable of providing moments of magic. He's the one to come in the final few minutes. Sherman. Hadin. 2 in the penalty area. Hadin Azman wriggles free and is blocked by the omnipresent Kim Bong-jin. Washington tackles his own man. He's trying to do too much, I think, Washington. He's trying to do everybody's job. Frustrated that he's not getting the ball up front. And now Kedah can play keep ball at the back under very, very little pressure. Irfan and Shakir. And no Fikri. Fajrul. And belatedly, PJ discover that they've got to press. Nearly did so through Washington. Nearly got the ball. Hadin loses out to Kim. Well, it's a tame ending to what's been a really, really good game of football. PJ's 16th minute goal was just what the game needed, because it meant Kedah had to really press, and they did. And their reward has been 2 goals, a couple of attempts off the line, 1 against the crossbar. Good positions on multiple occasions. Rajesh taking the throw in from the wrong position. Kim Bong-jin. Tivandaran. Kim decides he's got to go forward, and too much on that for Kate Cannon. So difficult for a team to change its mindset when they've got to come forward and try and play on the break. Arun Kumar. Salman Raj slaloms his way through, and Fajrul belts it into as far away as he possibly can. 10 yards stolen by K. Cannon. Salman Raj, rather too straight, and that's easily picked up by Shakir. Five minutes to be added on. Right, that's a boost for the away team, as Arun Kumar helps it forward. Silky skills. Tivandaran trying to play in Safi. Then Washington, Safi, Washington. Offside against Safi, who, having not received the first ball, was still thinking about what might have been. One of the 5 minutes added on has been played. Shakir helps it forward. Kim again attacks the ball. The ball is almost like a magnet to him. Fajrul, good athleticism, closes down in the corner. Gets a challenge in on Coogan, but it's a throw into PJ City. Again, Fajrul doing well. Safi beaten by Irfan, who's been very good, Irfan Zakaria. He's clearly not fazed by playing at centre-back anymore. He enjoys the responsibility and covers Shakir or Renan Alves or whoever is alongside him, because both those players have disciplinary issues. Injury today for Renan Alves, as Kapar Sherman looks for Cheche, but comes into a big rock called Elizao Arahau. Fajrul on to Hadin. Still Hadin. Good save. First time Haydn Asman's been able to drift in. He can go either way. That's the beauty of the former Felder player. He can go left or right. That time went right and forced out a very decent save from Kalamullah Al-Hafiz.
Apa
David
ni?
Rowley coming on just to ensure, I think, for Kedah that they're
Duduk
not
lah
caught out
kat bench
pushing
tu.
too far forward. Chacha Kipre
Elok, Fikri, keluar.
currently the match winner. Has been the case so often in his time in Malaysia. He's the man who gives way. Rizal. Now then, is there a break down the left-hand side? Safi barges into Rizal. Two well-built fellas. Throw-in will go the way of PJ City. 90 seconds. Can they produce something? Salaman. Coogan changed his mind, really, and that is fatal. Salman Raj has done well. Coogan, credit to him, has tracked back and will start again, but it's wasted 10-15 seconds of important time. Last chance for PJ. Otherwise, they will be level on points with Sabah and staring relegation problems on face with just 5 matches to go. Important to test Ifwat. He's not had a lot to do. Important for Ifwat to be on his guard. It's a long way out, though, for Safi. It's a long, long way out if he's thinking of a shot. And Safi shoots straight into Badrol. And then,
Come on,
the break,
go.
Asmuddin doesn't take the ball with him. Washington does some defending and wins a foul. Now, 2 experienced players, one on either side, making decisions you can't really understand. Salman Raj hoisted forward, but that's so easy for Ifwat Akmal. And that is a tame finish from PJ City. Their defensive efforts have taken their toll on them. When they were asked to go forward in the final 20 minutes, they had nothing left to give. And the final whistle goes, and it's a come-from-behind victory for Kedah. It moves them level on points with Terengganu on 10 points, will move them into a top 3. Washington Brandau's first goal of the season, they give PJ City something to hold on to after 16 minutes.